Now to the good part.
Hi, folks. The NBA regular season rolls on. This game, part of the NBA Cup. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for him.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Here's the starting group for Cincinnati. We've got Al Horford, and it's Monroe in at the point guard position. And for Los Angeles, they've got Powell, and it's Gugliotta in at the power forward. And now about a third of the way into the season. You think it's too early to talk about awards, Grant?
You know, B.A., it depends on the award, if I'm being honest. MVP and Rookie of the Year, that's way too early. You can begin to see the guys who are in the running for Most Improved or Sixth Man.
Pass to West. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Cincinnati shooting their first free throws here tonight. He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. Grant, the Clippers were finally healthy in the playoffs last season, but it still wasn't quite enough.
Yeah, but they gave us a dramatic 7-game series against the Nuggets, who then went on to push OKC to 7 games. So even if it wasn't the outcome the Clips wanted, still a heck of a season.
Anderson passes to Monroe.
Right here.
To the paint. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Here's Gugliotta to the inside. Here's Robertson, and he banks in the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Anderson. Pass to Mashburn. Fires from deep. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Clippers. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Inside, here's Gasol, and then Gasol with the jam.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Marc Gasol. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Monroe. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. 6 to shoot. Up and in on the layup.
It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Here's Robertson. So versatile on offense, averaging around 23.5 points per contest. Goodrich, good.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Pass to Horford. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Shot on the wing. And again, it's Cincinnati.
Hands like a guard. Horford with that quick trigger.
The Clippers trail. Here's Robertson. It's Powell on the wing. Gasol, the screen.
Away team foul. David West. First personal foul. First team foul.
And the Clippers have possession. Gugliotta passes to Goodrich. Gasol, a screen on Anderson. 5 on the clock. Here he goes. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Monroe, the pass to Horford. Here's West. Cincinnati working the ball around now. Horford, right side. Here's Monroe. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Now here's Powell. Tight defense on him. Here's the 3. Horford pulls it in.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Monroe. Unloads. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Cincinnati.
And despite the difference in talent level, these teams were fairly evenly matched last year.
Here's Gugliotta. No points yet. Gasol, the screen. Powell passes to Gasol. And then Gasol with the jam.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Here's Monroe. Pass to Horford. Right wing. Horford, a screen on Powell. Mashburn, the pass to Horford. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Marc Gasol. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
That's good from Horford.
If you want to talk about a high-value veteran, Al Horford is your guy. I mean, he's been around the block and has a ton of wisdom to share with younger guys.
Now here's Smith. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. And Lopez gets it to go.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Monroe, the pass to Finley. Here's West. Pass to Mashburn. And he dunks it down.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, he'll take it.
And Lopez gets it to go.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
To the middle. Here's Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Bringing the heat. Horford goes for the rim with real intensity.
The Clippers have gone 7 of 9, a solid percentage so far. Pass to Robertson. Here's Goodrich. Here's Robertson. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Monroe grabs the miss. The Lions have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Mashburn, the pass to Monroe. The baseline J. Not enough on that one as it misses.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Here's Smith. And he makes it on the layup.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside, and man, this has been a barn burner.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. In for Cincinnati. We're at about the midway point of the group stage. A peek at where things stand in the NBA Cup.
Yeah, while there's still some time to make up ground, you have to make your move quick. There just aren't many group games left.
The Clippers have gone a fantastic 8 of 11 so far. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Pass to Gugliotta. Here's Goodrich. Last game for him, he had 14. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
So they take the lead. And Cincinnati leads by 2.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Robertson with the drive. And that one drops. Robertson's gotten his second bucket of the game.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
Pulls it. Finley can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Gugliotta. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And this early scoring is as much about the lackluster defense as it is about either team's offense.
Here's Finley. There's the three. Gets the 3 ball to go. Neither side willing to relent.
That's led to 8 lead changes and a bunch of drama already.
Here's Robertson. Anderson covers. And Robertson gets it to go.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
To the wing on the left. Here's Monroe. Down low. West. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Now here's Lopez. And it's going to be a 3-second call. All right, let's see the best free throw shooting teams this season. The Clippers, 4th.
And this is a team that knocks down their free throws at an elite rate. Whoever they go up against should always try to avoid fouling them at all costs.
Cincinnati in the lead. Here's Monroe. Horford, right side. Shot clock at 3. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
Oh, keep feeding him. This man's on fire.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Smith outside. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Mikal Bridges checked in for the Clippers.
Into the lineup for your Clippers, number 10, Mikal
Cincinnati leading by 3. Here's Monroe. Horford, a screen on Smith. Monroe, the pass to Horford. And Horford powers it home.
And Horford has to run these screen and rolls countless times. That experience helps him capitalize right there.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Smith. There's a minute 17 left to play in the first. Shot clock at 5 from 9 feet. No good off the glass. Cincinnati has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Finley passes to Monroe. Inside. Player, that's good. And now it's a 7-point Cincinnati lead.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Bridges outside. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Monroe, covered by Smith. Monroe with a bucket.
You know, I think this guy just loves the game of basketball. The preparation, the interaction with his teammates. He has fun out there on the floor.
Here's Floyd. Yet to see a basket. To the inside. Here's Lopez. And the 7-footer falls.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's Cincinnati leading by 7. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Cincinnati.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
Well, I've also really loved watching them connect from the in-between area. I mean, they're finding ways to do damage consistently from there.
On the court for Cincinnati, they've got Tyler Hero, and it's Finley in at the 3.
Yeah, maybe he's not a high flyer, but Hero still loves to finish with power.
Grant, since he's come into the league, what's jumped out to you about Hero's development?
Well, I've liked seeing his growth in running the pick and roll. He's not just a jump shooter anymore. He's a guy that can anchor an offensive unit, B.A.
Now here's Smith. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Floyd. Finley grabs the miss.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's Floyd. He's guarded by Hero. And Anderson over to help. 3-pointer, Bridges. Can't hit that one.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Horford can't hit.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Talk about taking flight. Air Bridges is in the building.
Cincinnati leading by 7. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Tyler Hero wants to be the complete package. He said, quote, "I'm not thinking score, score, score. It's more about finding different ways to impact the game, knowing I don't have to force the issue. When I'm taking efficient shots and making the right passes, that makes us a dangerous team." Back to you.
He's finding that balance. Okay, Allie, good stuff. So it's Los Angeles now after the basket by Cincinnati. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, thanks for that report. That's good from Smith. Powell, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. Anderson's checked in for Cincinnati. Smith hits them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Anderson passes to Anderson. Here's Finley. Fires the three. Nails it from three. Finley's got 6.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Floyd. Still without a bucket. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
To the right side. Anderson with a screen. Outside, Anderson takes a 3. Fires in the triple. Anderson's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Gasol. Here's Powell. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Both teams deciding to change it up. And so Powell nails them both.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Monroe, the pass to Finley. To the middle. Here's Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
The Frenchman, s'il vous plaît. Taking flight. You gotta like Sarr.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And so here are the Clippers. They trail by 11. Heinsohn passes to Floyd. To the paint. Gasol. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Outside, Anderson. Here's Horford. The Clippers grab the miss.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Here's Floyd. He's averaging about 6 points per game. And that one's good. Gasol.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Here's Monroe. The Clippers making a switch here. Haslam's checked in. Anderson's checked in for Cincinnati.
Substitution on the floor.
Anderson passes to Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Not the tallest center in the league, he more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Over to the wing. To the inside. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Monroe. Powell covers. Monroe misses. Clippers trail by 9. Stolen by Sarr. Here's the break. Here's Horford. And no good, trying to use the glass. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. And Alexander Sarr going to pick up the foul here. That's his first foul.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Powell. Here's Goodrich. Back to Powell. They set the screen. Clock at 6. To the middle. And he jams it home with authority.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Here's Monroe. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Count it. Monroe's got 6.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. He's checked in for the Clippers. Sarr's checked in for Cincinnati. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You take a look at the Lions, and of course Los Angeles, half a game behind. Powell against Anderson. Pass to Haslam. Here's Goodrich. Just 5 on the clock. And it's blocked.
And as Sarr gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
Lopez with the steal. Anderson against Powell. Pass to Robertson. Down low. Goodrich, good.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Cincinnati leading by 7. Here's Mashburn. Outside, Anderson. Here's Monroe. He's got 6. Just 5 to shoot. Rebounded by Lopez.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Here's Haslam. Pass to Robertson. Here's Goodrich. Fires for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Now just a 4-point Cincinnati lead.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
Anderson passes to Mashburn. Driving to the basket. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, PA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Here's Goodrich. He has 7. Here's Robertson. And the layup is good off the glass. Robertson's got 8.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Outside, Anderson. Pass to Monroe. Out of bounds. Lions ball as Cincinnati keeps possession. A moment now to see how the schedule is shaping up for Cincinnati. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the Portland Trailblazers. Then on Wednesday, they'll take on Victor Wembanyama and the New York Knicks.
And for their matchup with Phoenix, no question they'll be amped for that one, eager to prove themselves against a tough opponent.
Oh, they pick off the pass. Here's Goodrich. Anderson covers. Inside, Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Talk about strength and athletic ability. Lopez can maneuver against his opponents down low.
Pass to Monroe. Takes the 3. Finley can't hit.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Powell, left side. Now Lopez. 4 on the clock. To the inside. And it's Lopez with the jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
A nice shot by Mashburn.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
It's Lopez. High post. Shoots over Star. Lopez can't hit. Cincinnati leading by 3. Pass to Anderson. Here's Finley from 18 feet away. And again, it's Cincinnati.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Out to the right wing. Fade away. Lopez can't hit. Cincinnati has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. Monroe, the pass to Sarr. Here's Mashburn. Here's Finley. Offline with a 3.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Wow, that's good.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Pass to Mashburn. Cincinnati working the ball around now. Puts up a 3. And Goodrich pulls it down. Clippers trail by 3. Here's Turkoglu. Here's Robertson. Give him 8. It's hauled in by Cincinnati. They've led by as many as 11. Mashburn, the pass to Monroe. From 17, and he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Cincinnati. They lead by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down.
What you really like about these young fellas, they compete. They've arrived with no fear. Can't say that about most rookies.
Still a long season ahead, but so far, yeah, they've been very impressive. And moving on, the Lions find themselves in a closely contested battle so far.
They're clicking from outside, hard cuts to the ball, and a few bone-jarring screens. Man, they have a high quality of looks.
They've been cashing in on those. We'll see if the sharpshooting continues. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And you know, Al Horford has been really making it happen today.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
Clippers trail by 3. They've got Powell, and it's Robertson in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Basket's good. Robertson's got 10 points.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Here's Mashburn. Powell covers. To the paint. Looking to get it going. And the layup is up and in. Give him 8 points now.
You know, you just love to start the second half this way. What a play call.
I agree with this. Try to jump on him, dictate the tempo, and seize the moment.
Here's Goodrich. And down it goes. 2 points.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Mashburn's shot is off.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
That gives them the lead. And the Clippers lead by 1. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Here's Mashburn. Powell covers. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Robertson. And scoring. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Now here's Powell. Here's Robertson. Five to shoot. Ooh, rejected by Horford.
Still a tremendous player. Al Horford using that experience.
Here's Monroe. Powell covers. Horford, a screen on Powell. There's the drive. And the bucket is good. Monroe's got 10.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Pass to Goodrich. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Powell's shot is off.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots. And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Goodrich. Hold the shot a little left. Goes his way, though. He's got 11.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Monroe. 12 points for him. Tipped. Pass to Goodrich. Here's the second effort, and he lays it in. Goodrich has got 13 now.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Here's West. It's rebounded by Gugliotta. Here's Goodrich. Anderson covers. Pass to Robertson. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Los Angeles.
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
And the free throw, no good. Good. And the Clippers lead by 7.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Timeout called, the Lions.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure Coach is going to give them an earful about that. You can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Pass to Mashburn to halt the run. No good with a layup. The Clippers lead by 7. Here's Gugliotta. It's Powell, high post. Here's Robertson. 16 points for him. Count it.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Pass to West. Here's Monroe. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's Horford. And Gasol with the block. Here's Goodrich. And there's another one for the Clippers.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
The Lions have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The NBA has its eyes on the old continent. Commissioner Silver said there continues to be an enormous opportunity to take basketball to another level in Europe. The quality of the basketball there has been fantastic, and we think there's a commercial opportunity to create something special. BA, back to you.
Okay, Allie, appreciate the update. And so here are the Clippers after the basket by Cincinnati. Here's Goodrich. Anderson covers. From the wing, it's hauled in by Cincinnati. Here's Monroe. He's got 14. That one falls.
That was a disgusting first half he turned in, but it's been night and day for him after the break.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Smith's checked in. For Cincinnati, they've gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Here's Finley. Give him 8 points now. Not going to go that time. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them. You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
The Lions trail. Cincinnati calls timeout. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
Here's Monroe. He's got 16. Down low. Here's West. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Pass to Smith. Here's Robertson. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by West.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Here's Monroe. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Now just a 5-point Clipper lead.
Well, I don't know what Coach said to him at half, but his shooting has been tremendous here in the second.
Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Pass to Smith from the arc. Knocks down the long J. Smith's got 7.
Despite his relatively quiet night, they are still winning, and that just shows this team is more than just about one guy.
Here's Monroe. He's got 18. Pulls up on the wing, and Horford powers it home.
A guy who knows this action inside and out. Horford gets himself a shot off that pick and roll.
Here's Robertson. He's got 18. And then Gasol with the jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Here's Monroe. West. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Here's Robertson. Goodrich, the pass to Smith. Gasol, the screen. To the middle. Horford with a steal. Here's Mashburn, covered by Smith. With the 10-footer. Smith with the rebound.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
1:57 left in the third. Here's Robertson. So versatile on offense, averaging around 23.5 points per contest. Off target on the 15-footer. Well, Cincinnati shooting at around 60% in this one. Very efficient. Pass to Finley. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Finley's got 10 points.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's Goodrich. 15 points in the game. Here's Robertson. Shoots from 12. Rebounded by West. West has got 4 rebounds in the game. Inside. Here's Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Here's Robertson. 18 points for him. And there's the drive. Shot clock at 5. Here's Goodrich. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
He hit 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't had anything since.
For the tie. That shot off the mark. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Pass to Robertson. Ooh, rejected by Horford. They recover it. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. The Clippers on top, leading by just 2. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for the Lions, we've got Alex Sarr, and it's Blair in at the 4 slot.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Goodrich, the pass to Lopez. Here's Floyd. For 3, Powell. Rebounded by Blair.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Here's Monroe. Pass to Finley. To take the lead. Floyd pulls it in.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
Out to Powell. Fires the 3. Drains the triple. And the Clippers lead by 5.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Here's Monroe. To the paint. Here's Blair. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been 1 step ahead of the defense all game long. To the inside. Stolen by Sarr. Here's Monroe. Pass to Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Now here's Lopez. 5 to shoot. Pass to Floyd. Lets the 3 fly. And Los Angeles another 3.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Monroe. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Monroe's got 14 points here in the second half.
In a tight one like this, you have to trust in his ability.
Up top, Lopez. Shoots over Sarr. Again, Los Angeles.
And using that size to his advantage. I mean, I like it when Lopez establishes himself inside and looks to capitalize.
Lets it go from 11. Blair controls the rebound and the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Here's Floyd. Shot from the wing. Anderson pulls it down.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Here's Goodrich. That shot is off. For Cincinnati, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Here's Monroe. Kicks it out to Anderson. Cincinnati needs to get off a shot. Finley can't hit.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
It's Powell on the wing. Stolen by Anderson. Pass to Finley. And it's all tied up.
He's only 1 for 4 here in the fourth, but maybe that bucket will ignite his offense.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Here's Floyd. To the left side wing. Lopez passes to Floyd. Yep, that one goes.
Oh, I'll tell you what, in this fourth quarter, he's been locked in and has made some big shots for his team.
Second personal, first team foul. At the line for one, Sleepy Floyd.
Cincinnati has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. To the wing, right side. Inside, here's West. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Gugliotta's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Floyd. And the shot's good. Floyd's got 8 points here in the quarter. For Cincinnati, they've got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Now here's Anderson. The D's right on him. Pass to West. And Cincinnati making a change here. Heroes checked in.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Let's go with a 3. Rebound by the Clippers. They've led by as many as 11. Takes it inside. It's stolen away. In transition. Here's Mashburn. Horford outside. Cincinnati working the ball around now. Pass to Mashburn. 6 on the shot clock. And once again, off the mark by Cincinnati. The Clippers lead by 5. To the paint. Here's Gasol. And then Gasol with the jam.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
Building out this lead brick by brick. They have taken a very methodical approach.
Here's Heinsohn. Here's Robertson. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Gasol. Tries again. Shoots over Horford. And that one's good. Gasol. And now it's a 9-point Clipper lead.
And when Gasol gets to his spots, he can get hot fast. Love when he's being this aggressive on the offensive end.
Cincinnati calls timeout. Anderson's checked in for Tyler Hero, and Monroe's subbed in for Anderson. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for Cincinnati was getting across in their huddle. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
And Allie, thanks. Now here's Horford. Down low. Here's West. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
The offensive rebound. And the basket is good. Robertson's got 12 points in just the second half.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Outside, Anderson. And there's a pick. Pass to West. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. The Clippers lead by 9. Here's Robertson. Pass to Gugliotta. All sorts of time. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Monroe. Here's West. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second team foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Good on both. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Here's Goodrich. Anderson covers. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
As the game has gone on, they've had trouble protecting the rock.
For Cincinnati, they've gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Los Angeles leading by 6. Here's Goodrich. Gasol, a screen on Anderson. Out to Powell from deep. Anderson pulls it down. Anderson's got 4 rebounds now.
They've been winning the rebound battle today. Another big board right there.
Here's West. Just 5 on the clock. Let's loose for 3. And misses. And it's Powell with the ball for the LA Clippers. They've led by as many as 11. Here's Gugliotta.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Los Angeles, Oscar Robertson. 2 shots.
First one falls. He's off on the second. Cincinnati has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Yes! Using that window!
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for it.
Here's Goodrich. Yes, sir! It's good!
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Here's Monroe. Oh, using the reverse. What a bucket.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Powell outside. Here's Goodrich. Anderson covers. The 19-footer. Oh, Horford there with a board. The Lions trail. Outside, Anderson. Here's Mashburn. Powell covers. Now the pass to Horford. Ooh, stolen by Gasol. Stolen by Anderson. And they're on the break. Horford. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
Clutch play by Horford. Rises to the challenge with confidence. This is what coaches love about him.
Third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for two, Oscar Robertson.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. He's off on the free throw. Unable to get the second one to drop. Book it! That one goes!
You're always going to get effort from Gasol. Fantastic at staying after second chance scoring opportunities.
Cincinnati calls timeout. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And he powers it down. One-handed.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Graham, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for Los Angeles, Gail Goodrich taking 2 shots.
2 shots. Last on the first.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That's how you protect a lead. Build it out with clutch free throws.
Cincinnati calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
Here's Monroe. Here's a pass to Horford. Using the glass to lay it in.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Gail Goodrich, 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That'll pretty much do it.
Ooh, the 3 doesn't go. So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And that'll do it, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Marc Gasol.